Why was Bitcoin associated with crime instead of freedom in its early years? Crypto enthusiasts, this is Coinopath. Welcome to a world of digital shadows, where stories are steeped in crime and secrecy. In this video, we're opening one of the darkest and most shocking chapters in crypto history, the story of the platform that shattered Bitcoin's innocence and the downfall of the young dreamer behind it. Imagine a digital underworld where anything can be bought with a single click. From fake passports to drugs and weapons, everything illegal was for sale. Anonymity reigned supreme, and the rules of the real world didn't apply. This was the Silk Road, and at the center of this world stood Ross Ulbricht, seen by some as a visionary, by others, a criminal mastermind. Ross was a young Texan, a skilled coder with a deep belief in libertarian ideals. He imagined a world where the government had no say, a utopia of pure freedom. In 2011, he founded Silk Road, a dark web marketplace accessible only through the Tor network, a system that wrapped users in layers of anonymity. But Silk Road wasn't just another website. It was a revolution. And its currency of choice? Bitcoin. Because back then, people believed Bitcoin couldn't be tracked. To its users, Silk Road symbolized personal freedom over government control. Ross saw himself not as a criminal, but a pioneer. He adopted the alias Dread Pirate Roberts. But the dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Silk Road didn't just attract freedom seekers, it became a magnet for danger, greed, and chaos. Hired killers, traffickers, and predators selling disturbing content all found their place on the platform. Ross tried to set limits early on, but things soon spiraled beyond his control. Silk Road's popularity exploded. By 2013, it had over 1 million users. According to FBI records, more than 1.2 billion in transactions flowed through the site. Ulbricht's own commission reached nearly 600,000 BTC, worth billions today. But growth brought bigger threats. Scammers flooded the site. Rival hackers tried to take it down. Ross tightened his grip on the platform. He hired moderators to keep order, and allegedly even ordered hits on people who threatened his empire. Whether he followed through is still debated, but the accusations chilled the courtroom. While Ross built his empire, authorities were closing in. To law enforcement, Silk Road was a bold challenge to their authority. The FBI, DEA, and IRS formed a task force, codenamed Marco Polo, named after the explorer who opened trade routes to the east. But tracking Ross was no easy task. Every trail went cold, until one mistake changed everything. Using the alias Altoid, Ross had posted on a Bitcoin forum promoting Silk Road, and included an email tied to his real identity. That post became a crucial lead. The FBI dug deeper and uncovered more: a server in Iceland, a VPN slip-up, and a fake ID order that led straight to Ross Ulbricht. The noose was tightening. On October 2, 2013, Ross was at the San Francisco Public Library, working on his laptop, unaware the FBI was just feet away. In a carefully choreographed operation, 2 agents posed as a couple, arguing nearby to distract him. When Ross looked up, another agent seized his laptop, open to the Silk Road admin panel. It was over. When he was arrested, 200,000 bitcoins were seized. Ross was charged with money laundering, computer hacking, and drug trafficking. Prosecutors also accused him of attempting to hire hitmen, though those charges were never conclusively proven. In court, they portrayed him as a ruthless kingpin. The trial revealed the massive scope of Silk Road, over $1 billion in total transactions and 1.5 million illegal deals. In 2015, Ross was sentenced to life in prison without parole, a sentence many saw as extreme. So why the extreme sentence? Because Silk Road wasn't just a marketplace. It was a symbol of something governments couldn't control. It tainted Bitcoin's reputation and exposed the dangers of anonymous digital networks. Then, on January 21, 2025, something unexpected happened. Donald Trump granted Ross Ulbricht a full and unconditional pardon after 11 years behind bars. The crypto world was stunned. Was it an act of mercy or a maneuver to conceal the truth? Kraken Exchange even donated $111,000 worth of Bitcoin to Ross. But one mystery remains. What happened to the missing 450,000 Bitcoins? Some say rogue FBI agents stole them. Others believe they're locked in wallets Ross can no longer access. Ross is now free. Whether you see him as a hero or a villain, that's for you to decide. In the digital world, innocence is often just an illusion. And crime? It wears many masks. Truth doesn't always align with justice. But the Silk Road wasn't just a glitch in crypto history. It was a proof of concept, a real-world use case that showed what Bitcoin could do, outside the control of governments and banks. That terrified the system. And that's why the Silk Road had to be destroyed. Not just to stop crime, but to send a message. Freedom without permission is dangerous, especially when it runs on code. Stay tuned.